Hello, I'm Ben. I'm the editor for this video. If you watched our episode of Joker, you can probably recall. In the days following the release of that video, we assumed the problem was because the cord for the microphones was not properly plugged into the camera. So for our latest episode, we made certain, for your viewing pleasure, that the cord was plugged in properly, so there would be no audio distortion.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I watched Zombieland, the first one, back whenever it first came out, and I enjoyed that. And having this 10 years later, I liked it.
I saw the first Zombieland like a few months ago because you told me to watch it, and I really enjoyed it. And this, to me, just didn't capture pretty much anything that I liked about the first Zombieland. It was the same characters, same kind of personality. Performances were great, or not great, but good. They kept the spirit of the original Zombieland. But I don't know. I thought the script should have been for like a stupid PG, family, predictable comedy that's not funny, and yeah.
I mean, I thought it was amusing in several places, and I thought that, yes, the actors were good, but I felt like the script, like the story, it was obviously it's like 10 years later, like the little girl is not a little girl anymore. Like, I felt like it, while predictable, made sense. I think that it's great because right now we have like you who watched the first one a little while ago, like a few months ago, and then you watched Zombieland 2 tonight. You literally watched it back to back yesterday, and I watched it when it originally came out, and then the new one tonight. So we have a nice range of like impressions. I think that the cinematography was functional. I enjoyed the editing and shots and the action sequences. The opening kind of bothered me. It felt like it was a little too long, and it was weird because it was like slow motion. I was okay with it, but like, I don't know. For setting the tone for the rest of the movie, it felt kind of weird.
Of them being in a field shooting people.
I mean, what more did you want, though? I feel like your expectations are a bit high. I mean, it's Zombieland.
The script for this movie was awful. It was just a lot of people just constantly, it was just talking, people saying, oh, it's been a month now, we've done this, and you've gone over and done this, and now we're going to do this. And it's like, hey, you remember when that happened, the first time that happened? This happened.
I think it was very self-aware because it's been 10 years since the first one, and I feel like it was very much poking fun of, why the fuck are we doing this now? Oh, we're not supposed to cuss.
They keep setting up like the new zombie that's worse, that it's and they don't do anything with it. This movie's just a whole bunch of like, they just don't do anything with anything. It was just so uninteresting to me.
Ben, what would you rate the movie? Oh, I was expecting a 3.
It wasn't. Who is this movie for? Because you have the aspect that's like, okay, it's zombies, it's blood, it's shooting, it's killing. But even for that, there's just nothing that I found entertaining about it. There were no action sequences that stood out, no gore that was that like whoa, and the comedy wasn't great. It was like I said, a PG family movie, but with some cursing in it, so kids can't watch it. Who is it for? The first movie, I think, made good use of the R rating. It had some interesting kills, some cool sequences. This movie didn't.
This had interesting kills in it.
Like what? I hated the ending the most. The last 20 minutes of this movie just made me want to puke.
The last 20 minutes were like my favorite.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Anyway, yeah. Sucked. Really hated it.
Alright. I have something to say. Alright, so I know how there's this debate about how we just kind of consume and consume, and we just kind of let things like this slip by, where people could do better and stuff like that. You know how in film, like, just a lot of things are slipping, a lot of things, you know, we're just consuming at such a rate that mediocre is good enough. But it's not. We should pursue better writing, we should pursue better cinematography, and we should consume better products. Like, if you want to pursue this in your futures, like, commit to being your best. Don't just half-ass things. And that's my final thoughts. While I did enjoy the film, I can agree with these two that it could have been better.
I love you.
I hate you.